Welcome to the fourth module of the Avaya 5410 and 5420 IP Office series. In this module, we'll be discussing forwarding your calls, muting, and do not disturb. If you notice, this is just a fun fact. IP Office was developed and had its start in the UK, in Great Britain. Well, now that we know that, well, okay, great. Let's begin. To forward a call, notice that we have a forward button on the screen. If we press the forward button, all calls that will come into this phone will go to another extension. So let's press forward and see what happens. Forward. We'll have to put in a forward number. Right now we have an outside number because we're beginning with 9, or it could be an 8 or a 7, but let's clear it out and let it be forwarded over to extension 202. Clear. We'll put in extension 202, and then we press done. Notice that there's an arrow in the screen. It tells you that forwarding is now on. Also, there's a D in the screen, which stands for diverted. You might also note that most of your phones will have a G in the screen, which stands for group. Most everybody is a part of the main group. Let's dial 201 from another extension. Right now it's ringing at extension 202. It is not ringing at 201. Okay. Now to turn off forwarding, all we need to do is press it one more time, and the triangle will go out. Now we'll dial 201 again, and the calls are coming back in once again. If we press forward one more time, it'll automatically save the last forwarded number you have. If we want to, let's say, send it to our cell phone, let's clear the number and put in 9141455511212, which is our test outside number. We can press done. Now what we'll do is we'll call 201, and it's going to our outside line. It's calling an outside number right now. There's one more way to use forward. I'm pressing forward, then directory. What we have here is we can dial by name. If we know that they're in the company already, for example, an extension number. We know there's a John Adams in the company. Let's start by dialing J, and it already appears. If there were two Johns in the company, or Joanna, we would have to put further numbers in here before it locked into the John or the Joanna. But for now, there's John. We can select John by pressing call forward. Now the forward light is on, and any calls coming in will go to John. Notice that the D is in the screen for diverted, which is another way to say forwarding in British speak. If we turn off forward, go back in, you can see it's locked into the previous person, which is extension 203 John. Let's clear it for now, and exit to get back to our main screen. Let's say you were on a call with somebody and you wanted to talk to somebody else that might be standing next to you and discuss what you're talking about on the phone. So let's make a call over to Bill at extension 202. Bill picks up. Now we're having a conversation with Bill. Hello, hi Ken, how you doing? And now you want to talk to Fred, who is standing next to you, but you don't want Bill to hear who you're talking to right now on your A appearance key. So all you need to do is press your mute button. The red light goes on, and now Bill can't hear you anymore. So you can talk to Fred. Hey Fred, should we give Bill a raise? Hey, sounds good. Okay, let's give Bill a raise. Hey Bill, got good news, you're getting a raise. And we can drop Bill by pressing the drop key, which is another way of hanging up. The last thing we'll show you is do not disturb. Sometimes it's on your main screen and it'll say DND, but to get to the second screen of labels, what we would do is press the right arrow key, and this scrolls you through the different screens of choices you can do with your feature keys on your phone. Notice DND is right on top right there. So let's choose DND. The arrow goes on next to the DND, and if a call comes in, after a very short delay, the caller will be diverted to your voicemail. Let's do that now. You can't come to the phone right now. Please leave me your name, number, and a brief message. Hi Kim, I'm just wondering when you're going to get back to your desk. We have that meeting in about 5 minutes. Give me a call. Bye. Awesome. Kim's light will go on, and we can get into her voicemail rather quickly by pressing the voicemail button, which is right over here, messages, and listen and 1 new.
Hi, Kim. I'm just wondering when you're going to get back to your desk. We have that meeting in about 5 minutes. Give me a
And
call.
hit the
Bye.
delete key. And that concludes our 4th lesson for forwarding, mute, and the Do Not Disturb privacy feature. See you next lesson.